The following is a paid advertisement. The views expressed are the sole responsibility of the advertiser.
I'm attorney Justin Clark. Coming up just ahead on You Have Real Estate, I have a way for you to get free windows throughout your entire house. Very important stuff. Also, what do you do when your roof leaks and some great properties to visit? It's just ahead at You Have Real Estate. Student loan debt have you spinning out of control? Call me today or visit youhavepower.com. Welcome to You Have Real Estate with me, attorney Justin Clark. Whether you're a first-time home buyer, seasoned investor, even looking to sell your home, this next 30 minutes is designed just for you. Think of it like hitting multiple open houses, all from your living room, with my attorney advice throughout the way. If you have any questions whatsoever during the program, the phone number will be right here, 407-205-0400. Maybe you want to start your house hunt this weekend. For the dream home, you will need to get pre-approved. Dallas Lehman is standing by right now with the very same phone number to get you pre-approved immediately. And you can go find your house. Find your dream home. Great show in store for you today. You will not want to miss a single second. But first, the opening statement. We all know, and we've talked about it on the show many times, your home is your most valuable possession, really. It's your biggest investment. It's where your family sleeps at night. Two things that I think of when it comes to your house that maybe you're not paying attention to that you really should. Number one, the windows. We talk about solar all the time, saves you on an electricity bill. The windows in your house are so important when it comes to your monthly electricity bill and so many other things, and your roof too. Roofing is so weird in the state right now with all the fights with the insurance companies. Let me tell you, if you need a new roof, you need a new roof. Whether you're paying for it or your insurance company's paying for it or not, we're going to talk about roof too. But also everyone's saying, Justin, what's going on with the prices of real estate right now in this market? I have so many awesome realtors who are going to show up today and show you some amazing listings. Let's figure out what it really costs to buy that dream home today. I'm going to answer all of those questions, and we're going to answer them by asking real questions. Every Saturday here on the program, we ask real questions to the truly trend-setting people in Central Florida's real estate community. Happy to be starting off today with our good buddy, Renewal by Anderson, RBA, affectionately to me. Dan Brigman is here. Dan, how are you, sir?
Hey, I'm doing great, Justin. It's always just a great pleasure to be on the show.
It's always a pleasure to have you, too. And for the first time ever on this program, I met with your marketing person over the holidays. She's amazing. Chelsea's awesome. And yes, she gave me the approval to do this, and I want to do it. And I'm not doing it for me or you. I'm doing it for you, really, because I'm afraid that there are people at home right now who own their home who don't know they need new windows, and they don't know that they can essentially get it for free because of all the programs that you have over there. Now, there's a charge, don't get me wrong, but what I'm saying is when you get new windows, they save so much money on their electricity bill, and with the deals that you have, literally, oftentimes people are getting windows for free.
Absolutely, Justin. There's so many calculations that go into that. First of all, you think about that kilowatt meter outside, right? you put new windows in and you slow that baby down, 25, 30, 40%. And then you talk about just the resale value in itself. You talk about the promotions that we have going on. You talk about the low interest rate. We offer some of the lowest interest rates in the country on financing right now. We call it our Easy Pay program. When you put all that together, it almost makes no sense not to put your windows in.
And what we have done, Dan, with Chelsea's approval, of course, we put a QR code on the screen. All you have to do is scan that code, and you're going to be asked to send an email. But my goodness, what an offer you've allowed me to give the people at home, to give to our viewers here. What is it?
It is buy one, get 40% off. Now that's a crazy a crazy good offer, and I can tell you, I mean, it doesn't matter whether it's our company or other companies in the industry. We know price increases are coming across the country no matter what you're doing, and so we are excited about that. We are fired up. We have the right staff in place to come out and take care of you, so let's go to it.
Renewal by Anderson is really the best in the business, obviously. Your local facility here is over on Lee Road in Winter Garden, and it's literally a showroom of all different types of windows.
Absolutely. Yeah, look, we pride ourselves in not only showing up in your home and telling you what you can and can't do and trying to provide solutions for you. We'd like for you to actually see some of those solutions. So you can come over to our facility, our showroom. We'll walk you through it. We'll show you how some of these things operate. You know, just I don't know if you know this or not, but there's like 432 different ways you can design a window or door.
No.
Yeah, so absolutely incredible. What's really popular now is some of the, you know, not everybody's replacing windows with white windows. So the aesthetic, the curb appeal. Maybe you're going to sell your home and you just want to dress up the front of your home. So many things we can show you. We have the technology. We have iPads that can actually design and show you how this is going to look on site.
Something about, and maybe I shouldn't even talk about this, but I've always been blown away, and certainly over the last couple months, the culture of Renewal by Andersen. It is a culture of your staff, which really creates the trustworthiness. And people are scared of their contracting partners right now. The culture that's been created there over many, many years is pretty incredible.
Yeah, look, I just want to say 3 P's, and I'm not talking about price, all right? I'm talking about people, I'm talking about process, and I'm talking about product. The one that we're speaking of right now, culture, is our people. Look, we treat your home as if it's our own. That's our motto. That comes all the way from the corporate Andersen Corporation. And when we walk into that home, I'm going to treat you as if you were my mother or my father or my son or my daughter, and that's the way we do business.
Yeah, it's unbelievable. I think there are people at home right now, though, who do own their house. They're sitting there watching television right now and looking down or to the right, and they see a window, the same window they've had since they've been there. And it seems okay. I mean, nothing really bothering me about it. How do I know? How do I know it's time to at least call you to see if I need new windows?
Yeah, you know, it's a tricky question, right? I mean, because we get comfortable with what we have. And so a lot of times there's the obvious, right? If you have constant condensation on the inside of that home, and we have these drastic temperature changes from 40 degrees in the morning until 80 degrees in the afternoon, and you start seeing these things. You see some browning around the edge of the window. These are things that you and I can see as just normal homeowners that can spot. Now there's some things you can't see, and that's where you need to have a design consultant, a master certified specialist, come out and actually do an inspection. So the other thing, let's say that you're not normally having hot and cold spots in your house, and all of a sudden that starts happening. Look, it's time to give us a call. Let's get out there. Let's find out what's going on.
All right. Let's say that it is hot outside, and in the living room it feels pretty good. I've got the AC set to 70, and it's not bad. I go over next to the window in the sun, and it's hot over there. What is that telling me?
Well, what that's telling you is that the coating on the glass, or any of the protection on the glass, is probably broken down. See, around 2003, they came out with Energy Star and all the rules and regulations and the low E quality. Well, low E breaks down over time, and what will happen is when you begin to put that window in the first time, it doesn't let that heat in. Over time, it dissipates, it deteriorates, and then that sun begins to bleed in. And so now you have white light coming through. Not only that, you have UV rays, which are going to destroy your carpet, the back of your couches, drapes, and so forth.
And again, I think that you're probably thinking, wow, this is very expensive to replace all my windows in my house. But believe it or not, what I have seen is that because of the reduction in your energy bill, and with all the deals that they have over at Renewal by Andersen for low monthly payments, most of the people that I've sent over there literally are getting them for free, essentially, because they're saving money on their electricity bill. You hear about this with solar all the time. You don't hear about it with windows. That is why I have the code on the screen right now. Just scan your phone on it. It'll go directly over to our friends at RBA, and you're going to get buy one 40% off. I've never really heard of any such a deal. I mean, that's an amazing deal. And so, yes, so financially getting new windows, Dan, I think is very helpful, but also aesthetically. I mean, when you pull up into your house, you got these old windows, it doesn't look so nice. You go to sell your home, it doesn't look so nice. These new windows are beautiful.
Absolutely. Look, curb appeal, pride of ownership. Look, nothing makes us feel better when we're coming up to the place we call home, and we look at that home, and I equate it to, you can have a picture hanging on your wall in your house, right? And it's just a picture, but when you put a beautiful frame around it, something changes. And it's the same thing with your home. If you get a high quality window that is aesthetically proven to be the best looking window in the industry and the longest lasting window in the industry, it can just make such a difference in appearance.
And you know, someone who is down in the trenches, who is into curb appeal, our good friend Earl King is here as well, a practicing real estate agent, LPT of course, and you do show your customers, your clients, houses. How important is curb appeal?
Curb appeal, it has a tremendous effect. You know, think about this. When you're driving by and you're looking at a home, you're looking at the landscaping, you're looking at the painting, in your mind is like, what do I have to do to this house, right? If I'm going to purchase this house. But like you're saying, if they have the windows in there as well that are looking sharp where you can design them yourself, and then the landscape is there, fresh new painting and a new roof on there, it's a done deal. You know, the house is going to sell itself.
When you're working with a buyer, of course they're going to look at square footage and school systems first, but they don't really want these old windows in their houses either. No. What are they asking? What are buyers demanding when it comes to windows?
Double pane for one here in Florida, and then energy efficient, you know, as well. So that's the two main things, you know, that I'm hearing. You know, we want energy efficient, you know, homes, which there's a lot of smart homes out there, but the resale homes, you know, you go to Renewal by Anderson and get those. You can get those double pane, energy efficient windows.
Yeah. What does separate the RBA windows versus others?
Well, that's a big question, and but simply put, we're one of the oldest window companies out there, and the evolution of our product and the engineering behind ours is bar none. When you think about double pane, you think about a piece of glass and another piece of glass and something in between it. The major difference is two major differences. What's the engineering in between those two pieces of glass? Will it even last? And then secondly, what's the foundation that's holding that? We call that a glass pack. What's the foundation? Ours is a patented product known as Fibrex. It'll never rot. It'll never fade. It'll never peel. And so high level, that's your major differences. And when you're talking about the actual Fibrex, which is a composite material, much like Trex decking, it's a material that, look, this is the last time you have to put windows in.
Right. And it's going to increase the home value as well, without a doubt.
Yeah, there's no doubt about it, especially with the electricity bill coming down as well. QR code's on the screen. That's the only way to qualify for this offer. Buy one, 40% off. Have one of their design consultants come out and see you. They'd be happy to do it. Go to their showroom. This is all free, by the way. There's no charge to come in there and look and see what you need window-wise in your house. Dan Brigman, can you stick around for a minute?
I sure can.
And Earl, I want to get to you for a second too, because you know, I think a lot of people that are watching at home obviously are wondering what's going on in the market. What does it cost to buy a house right now? And you brought us a couple of cool listings here down in Kissimmee, which is an area that's obviously growing. It's gone crazy, I guess, and everyone's thinking it costs $800,000 to $900,000 to get into a house now. I mean, these are relatively inexpensive, affordable homes you brought here. Let's start on San
Victorino Circle. Yeah.
That was Derek, our producer's handwriting, I believe, so don't worry, not your fault.
Hey, I'm a lefty, so I write sloppy as well.
Gotcha. Tell me about this one.
So this is a beautiful, beautiful townhome, you know, right here in Venetian Bay. It's like 20 minutes from Disney and like 5 minutes from the Loop. Those of you not familiar with the Loop, it's like an, you know, all the shopping is there, all the restaurants are there, you know, as well. And it's a gate-guarded community. Every time I go up there, no matter what time, they'll ask me for my realtor license to get in. So
really?
let's say, yeah, every single, they know it's my listing. They know me, but they still ask me to. That's how secure it is. They have 4 pools. It's like a resort style there as well. But this is a 4-bedroom, 3-bath, you know, townhome. We just put in brand new wood laminate floors through the stairs, all bedrooms, and in the bathrooms as well. So it is set up for Airbnb.
Oh,
you know, yeah, it is ready to go. Airbnb. You need the furniture, of course, but we can hook you up with a furniture company as well. But we're only asking for this for $350.
Right.
$350. Brand new flooring, has new AC, you know, inside as well. You know, so, and it has a jacuzzi tub.
Probably rent the heck out of that place.
Absolutely, and you're looking probably about maybe $150, $175 a night, depending on the season. And you know, during summertime or so forth, when the snowboards come down, it's probably going to go up a little bit more.
Beautiful. And then also Elmhurst down in Kissimmee. Tell me about this one.
So Elmhurst, 607 Elmhurst. So that one as well. It's gated. Also, it is like 1 minute from the turnpike. It is about 25 minutes from Disney. Right off on 192, shopping and restaurants, you know, all through there. And guys, this is a 3-2 for $285. $285. You know, so it is a beautiful townhome. It is ready to go as well. Airbnb, or primary. We did an open house there, and most everyone that came in and lived in that community, and they raved about how much they love that community. So that's two of our listings that are ready to go Airbnb. And you talk about investments, you know, you got Kissimmee is like a hotbed, you know, because it's so close to the attractions and shopping and so forth as well. So that's why we jumped on this when we found out, hey, these owners want to sell, and we say, hey, let's make them to an Airbnb.
Great investments for sure. If you'd like to see either of these properties, I'll connect you with Earl right now. 407-205-0400. Earl, it's been a while. Let's do this again soon. LPT
Absolutely,
Realty.
man. It's a blast. It's great to see you as well.
Too. You're killing it out there. Dan Brigman, you know I love you, your family, buddy. Renewal by Anderson always blows me away by what you guys are doing over there, and you know, the success and just how well you're treating the viewers of my show, but all of your customers in general. Thank you, buddy. I'm going to leave the QR code on the screen for you here for a few more minutes as well. 40% off your second window, free design consultation. Why not if you're a homeowner? Good to see you, brother.
Hey, glad to be here, Justin.
Here's what we're going to do. Very quick break. When we return, we talked about your windows. What about the roof? You see a little roof leak? This is not good. But what roofing company do you hire? How do you know who to talk to? It's a very important decision. We're going to help you answer after this quick break as You Have Real Estate continues. Do IRS threats have you spinning out of control? You are not helpless. At Attorneys Justin Clark & Associates, our goal is to lower or even eliminate your IRS debt. Call me today or visit youhavepower.com and take back control of your financial life. Welcome back to the show. The roof, well, yeah, pretty important part of the house, I guess, considering if you have a hole in it, your whole house is damaged and destroyed at times. But here's what's going on right now in this state. There's a big fight, insurance lobby, first lawyers, and all this sort of things going on. I want you to know, if you have issues with your roof, you need to fix them, okay? Not everyone is going to get a free roof. I understand you'd rather get it for free than not, but let's throw the insurance thing out the window altogether. Two guests here, really on my all-time Hall of Fame guest list, I gotta tell you.
Look at that.
Corey's here, Justin's here, Universal Roofing Contracting. Welcome back, guys, as always.
Thanks for having us.
Let's throw insurance out the window altogether, okay? And by the way, I have left a QR code on the screen for you also because we have some specials for you as well with Universal that are only offered to our audience here. No insurance, nothing, okay? Let's just say I need a new roof. I have a hole in my roof. I have a tarp on it. It's not really working that well. I don't have 30 grand. I don't have 20 grand sitting around. What do I do?
Well, the thing is, the last thing we're ever going to do is take food off anybody's table to afford a roof, right? But a roof is a necessity. So what we offer is very flexible financing. And we can kind of cater a loan plan that fits your needs and your credit worthiness and all of that stuff to make it very affordable for you. That way you can get locked into a nice low monthly payment and not have to come out of pocket the entire cash investment. And have to be in a position to liquidate all of your funds.
Yeah, and when I'm going down to Joe Blow Roof Company or whatever, I mean, they don't have the ability to offer what you guys have. They don't have the history that Universal has. It's what you can offer me, like financing-wise and roof-wise, is just different.
It is, yeah. I mean, we take a ton of pride in being exceptional with the product we put on, the people that are touching your house, the people that are on property. You know, we have project managers assigned to every job. And like you said, I mean, coming up with a custom, scope of work, problem solving is really one of our biggest, attributes to what we can do for our clients, is sitting down and really figuring out what the next right step for them. Everything from designing the aesthetics to solving design flaws, those kind of things. Yeah. And then, doing kind of a over-the-top inspection, getting in the attic, making sure we're really seeing all the nooks and crannies of the roof and what could have been problems in the past that they might not even be aware of.
What do I look for? I mean, occasionally you're going to have a little spot in the ceiling, I guess, but like, what am I really looking for as a homeowner that tells me I need to get you guys out there to see what's going on?
There could be a lot of aging factors. I mean, obviously, if you have a storm like we just did, you're going to see a ton of obvious things. But on a normal non-storm environment, I mean, you can see granules in your gutters. You can see little water stains on your ceilings. You can just see the aging process. If your roof has kind of almost like a shine to it, that's the fiberglass of the shingle being exposed to the sun. Those are all signs that the roof has just aged naturally, right? It's just that time in its life to have it inspected and to have it possibly replaced.
And the roof is so important though too, because a lot of people are buying and selling real estate right now, and literally if you have an old roof or a bad roof, a leaky roof, it could really affect that transaction. You must hear real estate deals that are canceled because the roof,
Yeah, I mean, we are in the middle of those contingencies and contracts all the time, coming up with. I just did one last night, actually.
Exactly,
At like
yeah.
11 o'clock at night,
Yeah.
I was doing an estimate for a homeowner who his daughter is buying a house, and they have to get an estimate because the roof is going to be a contingency, and that's just more and more the everyday of what we're seeing. So, you know, the good news is we can turn things around really quickly and get things taken care of, and but put those things together as well. So, you know, it doesn't take much for us to pop by and do a free inspection and put all the numbers and ventilation and all those things together to get you an estimate.
You know, there are a lot of homeowners out there who obviously aren't in your world or my world or the real estate agents we work with. They don't live in that world. They don't understand this. All they know is they have a roof and they see a stain and they see a leak. They don't know who to call. They don't know who to trust. And this state might be the worst when it comes to what I call storm chasers, okay? And we're coming off a year with 2 hurricanes, and we've had a lot of storm chasers down here. When I say storm chaser, what do you guys think?
Out-of-state contractors, they come in and they just saturate that victimized area, right? So from anywhere from Fort Myers to Jacksonville, we had hurricanes on both sides this year. And really, they're just going to come into that market. They're going to be pounding on doors. They're going to be pretty aggressive too, and they're going to be, you know, shoving documents in your face, you know, trying to sell you on the idea of a free roof. And they'll go above and beyond with some of their language to make it sound very good. But really, what you're signing away is all of your rights and benefits that are yours, and they're yours to keep. And we don't operate that way, and being a business that's been in your backyard for the last 30 years, we've earned the reputation of being pretty ethical. So we approach it that way for everybody.
I like to think of Universal as, I think about my grandmother, you know, who just trusts everybody, Tennessee, sweet old lady, and she's just trusting. And there are a lot of roofing companies out there I know who would go in and take advantage of her and just speed through it, just sign here, sign here. And a lot of these roofing companies are taking way more contracts than they know they could ever fulfill. When I think of Universal, I think, what roofing company would I want to send to my grandmother's house to have them go in there and know she's going to be taken care of? And that's what I think about when I think about you two. And you two personally going to people's houses. I mean, what drives you in the morning? Like when you think you're going to go talk to that new customer, what are you thinking in your head?
That's an awesome question. Yeah, and that's really, I mean, roofing is the machine, right? It's the product and the service, but the heartbeat behind who we are and what we do is serving people and doing it ethically and doing it honestly. And to be able to walk away and get, you know, great reviews or great comments, or somebody who was painted into a corner with stress in their life because of a leaky roof, or the insurance company breathing down their neck or something like that, and being able to solve those problems, you know, in an ethical way, and give them a beautiful brand new roof, and now they're protected and they're insured and they feel good about things. That's the best for us, and so we take a ton of pride in doing that.
Yeah, that's fun. Being able to give people that sigh of relief that their problems are being solved, and a lot of times there's just a very honest opinion behind the photos that we provide to show them that you don't need a new roof right now, or maybe you have plenty of life left, or this is what the insurance process looks like, this is what the financing looks like. And we really get to walk them down the path of what serves them the best, not what serves our own agenda the best.
They have a leaky roof, feels almost like sunroof open in the car's not locked, or the doors aren't locked. You just don't feel complete when you have that leaky roof. You just don't. You don't feel safe. Corey, Justin, always a pleasure.
Thanks
Universal Roof and Contracting, you guys do a great job. QR code is on the screen. All you have to do is scan your phone right there. Special offers from them. What else is on the market right now? We're going to find out as You Have Real Estate continues.
You can be an agent that struggles to get ahead in the competitive real estate world, or you can learn from the best and achieve success. Visit youhaveafutureinrealestate.com and sign up for the Jumpstart program. Get coaching tips and important tools that will help you jumpstart your real estate career. Sign up today and get 10% off your Jumpstart program when you use code word LEARN. Visit youhaveafutureinrealestate.com today and gain the real estate knowledge you need to succeed.
Welcome back. Final segment today. Look who it is. Two of my favorites. We did this last week together, didn't we? Was it last week?
A couple of weeks ago.
It's been a couple of weeks. Susan Soto is here. Hi, Susan. How are you?
I'm doing great. How are you?
I'm doing great. Josefina Ruiz, welcome back. First time I've seen you this year, I believe,
yes,
right?
Yes, it's the first time, 2023.
LPT Realty. What's going on out there? New year. How are we feeling about the market?
I'm feeling great.
fantastic.
Yeah.
It's beautiful. It's healthy.
Yeah, the market's doing well.
I think
Very well.
healthy is the key term for me this year because it's been unhealthy for buyers.
Absolutely.
It's been great for sellers, of course, but to be a buyer over the last 2 years, you can't. It was very hard to buy a house, let's put it that way.
Absolutely.
I know rates are up, but I'm telling you, I think it's better to be a buyer now, even with the rates up, than it was a buyer a year ago because you have a shot.
100%.
You can actually negotiate a little bit. Do you see prices coming down right now?
Slightly, I would say, but
don't
not
you
much.
think that maybe the price reductions have negative headlines, but yet really they're probably needed to have some price reductions because everyone was listing it so high.
So high, and everything was selling so overpriced.
Yeah, it was
absolutely
unbelievable.
You know what? Believe it or not, though, I just had a builder raise their prices.
Oh,
just
really?
a couple of weeks ago.
Yeah,
so.
throw something against the wall, why not? See if anyone will bite.
See what
I don't
happens.
see why not. You guys brought me two really awesome properties here because I really like to show the people at home what's on the market right now as we sit here today and what the price points are. And start it, is it Caterpillar or Caterpillar? I've always wondered about
Caterpillar.
that. I was afraid to even say it. Caterpillar?
Don't confuse me now.
All right. Caterpillar down in St. Cloud, $499. Nice house for that. Tell me about this one.
Yeah, that's a 4-bedroom, 2-bath. It's a gorgeous home, 23 square foot. So all the spaces are large. I mean, the bedrooms are all really big. So it's a very beautiful, spacious home.
Yeah, this is a very
in
nice
a great
place
subdivision, by the way.
for under $500,000 in that beautiful neighborhood down there in St. Cloud. St. Cloud's a great spot too. You know, it's still kind of rural, but up and coming. I like St. Cloud a lot. And then also, is it Loda Court?
Loda Court.
Loda Court.
Yes.
Talk to me about this one.
Oh my God, this house is a rare find because it's like the Gen Ed's home. So it's a 6-bedroom. So the main house has 5-bedroom, 3 full bath. And then you have the Gen X right next to it, attached with its own private entrance, but you still have access from the main house to that. And it's a fully 1-bedroom with its own private kitchen, 1-car garage, own laundry room. So you could either, pass it on for the older kids to live there or the in-laws, or just rent it out and make some, rental income. But the gem on this property is that it's on the water, on a man-made canal, that you could build your own dock and have your own boat.
Wow.
And then you could take that boat to the lift within the community to Alligators Lakes.
Really?
And Alligators Lakes has a chain of lakes. So it's a beautiful property on a nice waterfront. And I would love to show it to the perfect buyer.
Are we seeing a lot of families move back in? Are we seeing more multi-generational families in our households now?
Maybe older kids not moving out.
Yeah, right.
But I want them outside my roof, so let's put them onto the general house.
Exactly.
The older kids not leaving.
Are you seeing more of that or no? I've heard more people are moving back in together, multi-generations, no?
Really? I have, at least not with my clients. I haven't seen it much, but.
Yes.
What do you think about that? Would you let your kids move back in?
They're still in the house.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I mean, they haven't got out
They're
yet.
still in the house. Maybe I'll put them in the Gen X. Go into the bedroom house next door.
Wow. Well, we'll see.
Start cooking your own meals.
Things are definitely changing a little bit. Josefina, always a pleasure to see you. Susan, you did great. Always welcome to come back.
Thank you. Thank you for having me.
We're going to have media training. She doesn't need it.
She
doesn't even need to
She
come to the
doesn't.
class.
I don't
see why.
about it so much.
If you'd like to see these properties, it's 407-205-0400. Thank you to all of our guests today. Dallas Lehman, 407-205-0400 to get you pre-approved. Most importantly, thank you for joining me today and every Saturday on You Have Real Estate. I'm attorney Justin Clark, and I'll see you next week for more You Have Real Estate.
The proceeding was a paid advertisement. The views expressed were the sole responsibility of the advertiser.